Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Becca if we are just meeting, and I'm really glad that you're here with me. So today I have some plans to do some sewing. I have quite a bit of sewing that I want to do in the coming weeks, so I thought I would share with you what those sewing plans are and take you through making one of the garments today, because I do really enjoy garment sewing. It is probably the #1 thing that I sew above all things. The most common garment that I sew are dresses, just because I personally really enjoy dresses and I find them very easy to make. Also, something that I love about dresses just in general is you make one garment and that is the entire outfit, so it just makes it a lot easier for me to get dressed, especially right now when we aren't really getting dressed, and so whenever I put on dresses it feels like I'm still lounging. So I do have a big pile of fabric next to me and I want to just like show you, so kind of like a fabric haul if you will, because I am really excited about all of these pieces, and I don't know, I kind of want to show you the journey that they're going to take from being a pile of fabric to full-blown garments. This is a single gauze and this is a 100% cotton, basically what you would use for quilting or something along those lines, but I do like to utilize this in garments every once in a while. I do tend to go more for linen, which you will see later on, but this one, let me show you up close. It has a really sweet floral print, and actually when I first picked it up I thought that these were eggs, and I liked it when I thought they were eggs, and then I found out they were flowers and then I liked it as well. So and then this fabric is gauze. It's a bit washed out because it's white, but gauze basically is pretty flat when it hasn't been washed yet, so I haven't pre-washed this yet, but when it does get pre-washed it will shrink up a little bit and be a little bit more bubbly, and I just really like how light it is and it just looks really cute. So my plans for that is to create an Ogden cami, which if you saw any sewing video really, I probably mentioned Ogden camis. So that is a pattern by True Bias. It is a very easy sewing pattern. The first time I ever made an Ogden cami, it only took me like 3 hours, and that was from cut to sew. So I mean, it was a really fast process, especially for my first time ever making it. I do tend to take a little bit longer because I make a lot of mistakes along the way, but as I have gotten further along in my process of sewing, I can make an Ogden cami in like an hour from cut to sew. So all this being said, I want to make another one that is very similar to a all white Ogden cami that I made, and so the top bodice piece is going to be the floral print and the bottom piece is going to be the gauze. That is probably one of my favorite tops I've ever made, so I wanted to recreate it in a different fabric. And then my next plan is to use this black linen with, hold on a second, this printed linen here. So this printed linen I got from Blackbird Fabrics. They are a Canadian fabric company, and I really enjoy their fabrics, and especially when I saw this printed linen I knew that I had to have it. I'm going to make with these two pieces a Metamorphic dress. So if you are unfamiliar with the Metamorphic dress, it is a pattern by So Liberated, I'm pretty sure. So the Metamorphic dress is really awesome because it's reversible, and so that means that it's like fully lined. You can wear it inside out or right side out and it will look really cute either way. And so because of that, you need basically enough fabric for two entirely different dresses, but you make them together. And it has a lot of similar techniques to the Ogden cami, and so it just was really easy for me to pick up. I made two versions of the dress. The first one was out of an old sheet that I had bleached previously, and the fabric just was not going to be something that I would wear just based on the color and the way that it felt. But it was really great for me to try out making the garment with something like an old sheet. And then I made another garment, and this time I made it out of another old sheet, but it was a sheet that I would wear, so it is a green striped dress. And for this one I didn't make it reversible, I just made it lined. So you could definitely make the Metamorphic dress just one of the sides and then keep the lining, which would be the opposite side, short, if that makes any sense. So this one will be like the real deal, my third Metamorphic dress, and the one that I will probably wear the most. And I really like the pattern. I like how simple it is. So that is the plan, and I'm just really excited about this fabric. I've made a massive mistake, like from the very beginning of this project. Something in the instructions that I completely missed is you need to have your underlayer, which is what I made this one. That needs to be reversible. So you can see that there is a wrong side and a right side to this fabric, and therefore it will never work. So this next fabric, I don't exactly have a plan for it, but I wanted to show you anyway because it's really beautiful. So it has a really wonderful desert print on it. And if you didn't know, I am from Tucson, Arizona. So all of these plants grow natively where I live. So it is a very special piece of fabric to own. And I don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet. I think that I do want to make a dress out of it, or I was thinking about lining maybe a jacket with it or something like that. But I have 3 yards, so I could use all of it on a dress, or I could use it on multiple projects. So how about you guys let me know what you think I should do with this in the comments down below. This is also 100% cotton, so it wouldn't be super drapey. So it would have to be like a gathered skirt dress, or like I said, lining for jackets, or maybe lining for like a backpack or a bag. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think I should do with it, because I genuinely don't know. I don't even know if this would look good on me. Like, it might be too similar to my skin color, so yeah, I don't know, I feel kind of lost, but I saw the fabric and I knew that I wanted to have it. And I got this from a local fabric store in Tucson called Fabrics That Go, and they do sell their fabric online now. I've recently found out when I went in light of coronavirus, they decided that they wanted to open an online store and start selling that way, which I think is really awesome. They have really, really great Southwest prints, and they are really known for having more not embroidery, what is it called? Fabric that you put on couches and stuff. Upholstery, there we go. So they're more known for that kind of stuff. Like, they reupholster furniture a lot, and I have memories of going to a reupholstery place as a child, and I wonder if that's where I went. I don't really remember though. In any case, it's a really great store, and I will link them down below if you're interested in checking them out. They have a lot of really great stuff. And the last project I have on the book is with this fabric. So this fabric is a big blend of a bunch of things. So let me get out what it is so that I'm not butchering it, but I've never ever purchased fabric like this. It is very thin, and it was in the linen look section, so at Joann's, so that's why I got it. So it is a blend of 49% lyocell, 25% linen, 16% viscose, 10% cotton. So lyocell, linen, viscose, cotton, and it is mostly lyocell and linen. Like I said earlier, I love linen, so that's why I picked it up, and then I looked and found out it was made out of a lot of other things. So the lyocell and the viscose make it a lot more drapey. As the woman was cutting this, I was just like getting so excited about this project. So let me tell you what I'm making. I'm going to be making the McCall's M7969, and I don't usually work with like big 4 patterns. I do have a few patterns from Vogue, but for the most part I have some tried and true patterns that I use from like independent designers and stuff. But I saw that people were making this dress and it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited to make this project. It is the perfect amount of like flowy and fitted and just like everything that I love in a garment. I was really happy to find this fabric. I wanted to do probably something more like this color or this color, but then I was worried that it would be too similar to my skin color and just kind of like wash me out. So I decided to do a little bit more of a pattern. All right, so those are my sewing plans for the next couple of weeks. I hope that you enjoyed hearing about them and are excited to see what I come up with. I am going to start a separate video now where I start one of these projects. So if you want to tune in next week or the week after, I'm not sure exactly when it will be, but hopefully very soon you'll be seeing that video. I am really excited to do some summer sewing because I haven't been doing a ton of sewing lately, and it's the summertime and we cannot go outside right now. So I need to fill my time with something productive, and sewing is a really great way to do that. So I hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and share with me some of your sewing plans for the next couple of weeks. I would love to hear what you're up to and maybe get some inspiration for patterns. And again, if you have any suggestions for this fabric, I'm really down to make anything with it. So just let me know what you think. I have about 3.5 yards, or 3 yards or 3.5 yards, something like that. So let me know what you think. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.